my gorgeous internet buddies. Today I'll be doing a review on the new Chanel Le Beige Healthy Glow Foundation, and this is after a request from one of my Instagram and YouTube followers. I'll link a comment here. Thank you so much. So here's my review for you today. I've had this foundation since early last week and I've been using it for about 5 days consecutively now. And a bit of background regarding this, we have 8 shades of this in Australia, and most of the shades ending with 0, so 10, 20, 30 or 40 have very neutral undertones. I have the shade 10 here, and there's 2 shades in between, shade 21 and 22, that cater towards different undertones. And what this foundation claims to do, I have it on a piece of paper here, an invisible foundation that creates a natural healthy glow by giving the skin the radiance of a day spent outdoors while protecting it from the harsh environmental conditions, the perfection of a natural glow. I can't read this, it took me so many times to get that right. But I have also tried the Le Beige powder when it came out as limited last year. Unfortunately mine went hard top and I can't use it anymore, but the concept and the finish of these two are very similar because they're in the same line. And I might sound a bit out of it today, it's because it's currently 40 degrees outside. I can't use any kind of fan or aircon in here. So every so often I'm just using my little fan to fan myself down. And it goes to show how well this foundation holds up. Let's go back to the foundation and we'll talk about the first thing we'll see, which is the packaging. And like you'll expect from Chanel, the packaging is beautiful and is immaculate. It's very sturdy glass here, and the closure is very tight. One thing I want to pick out from the packaging is the pump. This is probably the best pump I've ever come across throughout my collection. It gives you so much control, so you never waste any product. I squeezed out the tiniest bit here, and you're able to achieve this with this pump. As you guys can see, the pump on this is really well made and it prevents you from wasting the product, which is a plus side because this is an expensive foundation. The finish of this foundation, I feel that you can't put a specific word on it like matte or dewy, and I'm wearing it today. In my books, this is really like a skin-like finish. Light just bounces off the different surfaces of your skin and it melts together with your face. I only put it on the center portion of my face here to give me that glow on the center portion and not on the sides of my cheeks or my jaw here. But as you guys can see, it blends perfectly into my own natural skin. I only use a very light layer of this, about half a pump, and the finish of this is about light to medium coverage and it feels really lightweight on the skin. You can definitely layer this up to give you that fuller coverage, but I wouldn't recommend it because the purpose of this foundation is to give you that skin-like finish. And if you want to compare, say, Victoria's Secret models to the girl next door, I'll say this foundation is the girl next door. Something really natural, something that's still having you shine through the makeup that you're wearing. And also throughout the day, this foundation feels lightweight all day long. It's not like other foundations that builds up throughout the day and you just want to like take your face off at the end of the day. This feels lightweight all day long, and when you wear this, it feels like nothing at all on the face. I apply this using my fingers and it's super easy to apply and blend, but compared to my more liquidier formulas like Vita Lumiere or my Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk, this just takes a touch more effort to blend out. But in my books, this is still really easy to apply on the skin. I've been testing this foundation alone without a primer and it's able to hold my oils for about a good 6 hours, which is really great in my books just for my foundation. And also even after 6 hours and when I blot, I only found about 50% of my normal oil production. It sounds kind of gross, but I do have a really oily nose area. But after I blot, I found the size of my nose here to be, there's some separation there, but here is normally my problem spot anyway, which I wasn't surprised about. But I feel if you layer this foundation more, there'll be more separation around this area, and especially on the cheek area where there'll be creasing. So back to my point before, I'll definitely recommend a very light layer when you're wearing this. After I blot it, I expect the foundation to look more flat because usually the luminous comes from the oils within the foundation. But with this foundation, it still looks really three-dimensional even after I blot. So there must be some kind of crushed pearls or unicorn sprinkles within this foundation that give it that luminous glow all day long even after you blot and powder on top. The coverage and the color of this foundation stays true all day long and it's not so easily rubbed off, which I love. I have a problem of touching my nose all day long like this. And normally for my other foundations, by the end of the day, especially when I get oily, the bottom of my nose, the coverage will disappear. So there'll be two different shades. But for this foundation, there will still be some coverage there by the end of the day, which I really love. I do really enjoy this foundation and I definitely recommend this for girls who have normal to oily skin, especially for the hotter month like today, 40 degrees outside, or for girls who are like me, oily all year round. I really hope this video was able to help you guys out, especially for the person who requested this video. Thank you again so much, and of course, thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe and like below because it's so hot today. It's definitely going to help me out. Thank you guys so much. Until next time, bye!